My father is a fascinating man. He's a fisherman, a commercial fisherman, and he has his own boat that he fishes on. Recently, I heard on the radio it was a list of the top 10 most dangerous professions, and I kept on thinking, what's number one? And I was so surprised when they got to number one, and they said that the number one most dangerous job is a fisherman, a commercial fisherman, just like my dad. Fishing is a dangerous job. There's all sorts of things that can go wrong. The ocean is a very unforgiving environment, constantly battling against nature. It can be a very dangerous place. But this is what my father does, and I love and respect him for it. My father is a fascinating man. He's the only person I've ever been in a fight with. There was a period of quite a few years where he was addicted to drugs. He was a very hard person to be around. And it's interesting how drugs will make a person hurt the people that he loves. He wound up in jail for a bit, and I had given up hope. Every time I got a call from home, I was always thinking in the back of my mind that it was going to be my mother telling me that my dad had passed away. But it never happened. My father is a fascinating man. He's alive and well today, and he's sober. And it blows my mind every time I talk to him. Fathers are so important for children as they grow up. They're your role model. They're the person that you want to be like. And my father's no exception. I wanted to be just like him. I remember one time I came home from college, and I was a musician, and he said, "Let me see your hands." And I held out my hands, and he looked at them, and he said, "These are musicians' hands." And I remember looking at his hands and feeling the roughness, and they were just thick, and they'd been bitten by fish, and just salty and leathery. And I remember thinking to myself, I wish I had hands like his. And even though we've had our share of difficulties throughout the years, there isn't a person in this world who I am most affected by when they tell me that they love me and how proud they are of me. You're a fisherman, and I love you for it. Dad, I just wanted to tell you Happy Father's Day. My father is a fascinating man. My father is a fascinating man. My father is a fascinating man. I remember a couple of years ago, I hadn't talked to my dad in a while, and he called me. At one point in the conversation, he just said to me, just kind of candidly, how proud he was of me, and that he loved me, and that he didn't know anyone he was more proud of. And I tried not to let him know, but I started crying. This one time when he was on drugs, and he had ran out of his supply, and he started going through withdrawals. He wanted to take my car to go get some more, and I wasn't gonna let him do that. We fought. Seemed like a long time. He didn't get the keys though.